Hello, everybody out there. This is Lukisha Williams, Sister Anu. I'm with CTFO CBD hemp oil, and I have here.
Hold it up there long enough.
I have up here U Shaheed because I'm trying to implement a strategy where I can be successful in CTFO CBD MLM out there, so that I can get to my goals and where I need to be expeditiously within 1 to 3 years. Before then, actually. So I am implementing as well this strategy that Mr. U Shaheed right here is going to teach me how to use the UGM strategy with my CTFO MLM. So I am going to be interviewing. I have a couple of questions for Mr. Shaheed.
I hope you have many.
He wants me to have many, but if y'all have many, drop a line and we'll get them answered on when I put this on YouTube. So just hit us up down there below, okay, and hit that subscribe button while y'all at it, because we're going to have more of these to come. So, like I said again, this is Mr. U Shaheed with UGM and XOAAA. So my first question to Mr. Shaheed is, what is XOAAA and what is UGM?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. XOAAA is Ex-Offenders of America Alumni Association. It's an organization that was gifted by God to me to be able to involve myself spiritually into a project that will bring about a change in ex-offenders thinking. And when I say ex-offenders, I am in reference to those people that committed crime and went to the penitentiary. But in reality, there isn't a soul on the planet that isn't an ex-offender, because everyone who lives and breathes has offended somebody. They just didn't get caught. And those that did, they're either in denial or they're in denial.
That was deep.
All right. So
that was kind of true, though.
XOAAA, our target is to use an organization whose makeup is of those people that wishes to give back because of the trials that they went through in crime. So it has to be something that can replace whatever it is that they went to prison for. And usually people only go to prison because of their lack of finance. And I say that because why would a person who has a way of obtaining finance go to prison for robbery when now they're indulged in an area of finance that's bringing finance residually because of accepting a strategy? And the strategy that I'm presenting to ex-offenders is UGM. UGM is the acronym for Using God Math. And I was shown this in a vision, by God, in a dream. It just made sense to my mind that there are two maths that exist: man's math and God math.
Right.
If our goal is to stop the door of recidivism from being a revolving door, that means it has to be something that can be presented that works every single time to make sure that residual income comes. And it has to not be something that you're guessing about. It has to be a strategy that your whole family and generations to come can depend on because of the truth of using God math. When you use God math, you're using a math that works for everyone and not just for a few.
That's right. That's right. Awesome. Wow. Now that pretty much sums up XOAAA, of course, and UGM and how they are going to work together to benefit the whole populace, not just the select few.
That's right.
I like that answer. So my next question to Mr. U Shaheed is, can any MLM out there use the UGM strategy, and explain to us how so?
Let's look at the industry as a heart, and let's look at the different facets of the industry, the different businesses within the industry of the MLM, and look at them as being organs that has to be supplied by the blood that pumps from the heart. Let's look at UGM as being that heart that supplies all the blood nutrients that is needed to live, the oxygen and everything, to be able to make sure that that organ lives and functions properly wherever the organ is. Okay? And let the businesses be those different organs, and UGM being the heart that is going to flow riches of blood to that organ to live. UGM is only an avenue that can be used that will affect every business that's a MLM business, and you can use UGM and it will work to produce your downline in a way that would be so tremendous until it will be incredible.
Okay. Wow, I like that too. Okay, so how do the UGM strategy, and I'm calling it a strategy, if that's the right term, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it is a strategy.
How is UGM strategy different from the compensation plans that are set up in the various MLMs? Because they all have their own compensation plan. We know that. I've been in a few in the past, and like I said, we both are in CTFO MLM, and so how does UGM strategy differ from the compensation plan that are set up no matter what MLM we're in?
Well, the different MLM compensation plan is needed. Every business that uses MLM, multi-level marketing, regardless of the products that they might render or sell or make sure that they want other people to tune in.
Or services offered, because some of them do services like credit repair and all of that. Okay.
They use the same principle.
Okay.
And the principle that all of them use is this. It must be people that you've acquired to come on board to be a part of that business, and sending their investment to the businesses, to the ownership of the businesses, so that you might become a part of that business, thereby placing you in a place to be a money broker instead of just a person that's following a compensation plan. When the compensation plan tells you and instructs you to bring on other clients, well, why would they ask you to bring on other clients if it wasn't for making sure that those clients send their money to the business just like you did to get on board? So UGM, that strategy that's going to be shown and implemented in business as far as investments go, this is a way that one can invest their monies and make sure that their investment increase residually by following a principle that God injected into them, and that is to be fruitful and to multiply. He would not have told us to multiply if it wasn't important for us to learn how to multiply.
That's true. Awesome. So, and anyone can learn the UGM strategy?
Yes, anyone.
Okay.
I mean, from elementary school to graduate school.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference, because the truth that is not only being purported and reported, but the truth of the matter is we're depending on God being the CEO of our business.
I don't have no problem with that. I don't know about
Since
anybody else.
we know that God, the Creator, does not make mistakes,
That's true.
we're relying solely on the principle that we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that cannot fail.
Exactly.
So when God say multiply, it's a way to multiply in business and in anything that you endeavor.
Right.
So what we're going to do is show how you can use the principle of multiplication and follow that principle and attach the business that's using MLM, which is a number-driven strategy. So we're going to make sure that the numbers that they're wanting to generate, we're going to be in control of that generational bill in that business. Since it has to be my business, I want my business to multiply so that my downline, my business partners can multiply just by following the example of what I'm doing. And that's a principle of truth.
Right.
When you follow truth and truth follows, the only thing that can come is success.
That's right, success. All right, I shaded that. Okay, and then what is because a lot of people may not understand, okay, well, what's, if MLMs have their own compensation plan.
Yeah.
And if you're in an MLM, you can go to your compensation plan, and it'll look different from this one. And there are different levels, and they're 5 across, 9
What are
deep,
they
or
saying?
whatever.
What are they saying about the each level?
Each level, I mean, it's 21. Oh, it's 21 deep. I was saying 18, but it's 21. Looks like 21.
That
deep.
means it's on the first level. You should have.
The first is 3 simultaneously
okay.
across, and 21 or 18 levels deep.
Okay.
But every MLM has a different compensation plan. So my question is, with and not saying that any MLM is wrong, it's
wrong if it's not showing you and giving you a principle to use whereby your investment will multiply.
Okay.
It's wrong if they're not showing you how.
I understand that. So what is the intention behind using the MGM strategy?
Well, they uses that strategy because since it's number generated, when you're dealing in business today, numbers represent the people. So people in reality are actually numbers. And those numbers that people are being represented by, you have to use the principle of math so that the math will do what math does. And what math does is multiply.
Right.
So we're teaching a strategy to look at people that wants to get into a business that's number driven, you must look at the business as if you're a number, because that's the only thing that the business is interested in. From the time that you are born with the birth certificate till the time that you die with the death certificate. Everything is about numbers. Right. So what we're going to do is use the numbers that are so vital and so important and make sure that we attach our business that is number driven to a principle that doesn't have an end, which is math, and attach it to that principle and let math do what math do. And that is increase, multiply, which is what our business will do when we attach our business to that principle that doesn't have an end.
So then I'm correct to say that the intention of UGM is for everyone to have success.
That's right, not a few.
Not just a few.
Amen.
For everybody that gets in and follows the strategy that UGM has, that everybody has success.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the principles that are being used today, why you don't see a multiplicity of people being successful in the MLM portfolio.
Right.
The reason why you don't see the success is because the ones that are implementing the MLM, all their concentration is on the front of the business and not the back of the business. Their only interest is to get as many people as they can to invest, to come on board and not follow through in the business. That way they cannot be successful if they do not follow through. And then people use the adage that companies that use MLM is a scam.
Oh,
that is not true.
Okay.
It's a scam when you don't use the principle of MLM.
Oh,
because
okay.
the principle can't change.
Right.
Because the principle is math. Even though they have their way of doing math,
right.
we're going to use God math to do our business.
Okay.
And it's a great difference.
Okay. Okay. That's an awesome answer. I can definitely see, because I know in the past I've been in a few MLMs before, and I didn't follow the compensation plan.
And you got out.
And I got out, and I lost whatever money or time that I invested.
And they didn't care because you had already sent them your money. They could care whether or not.
Well, that makes sense when you put it like that.
It's a business. That's the way they do the business.
Okay.
That's man business.
So nobody called me from my downline and say, hey, where you at? You stop ordering Melaleuca. You know, y'all remember body girdle artists and Melaleuca? I did those, and it failed epically, okay? But I never I never got a call from my upline.
They're not going to ever.
Hey, what's going on? Can I help you with something? Are you struggling with something? Is there something that you don't understand to kind of keep me motivated? So with CTFO, I didn't want to be that kind of sponsor. So I've been doing videos. I've been tagging people in them and sending them to them, even if it's a 15-minute talk, just because I didn't want them to feel discouraged like how I was, with the previous MLMs, not wanting, like seeing why I can't get the success that I want to get, or that they, fluff and talk about, why I can't get it. Okay, so that was a good explanation of that. So does it matter, my question, does it matter when a person uses MGM strategy, whether they've been in this MLM 5 years or 6 years now, or 1 to 3 years, or just beginning? Does it matter when they implement it?
If you are interested in making an investment into your own business and wanting to be in total 100% control of the investment that you make, then you will use UGM to make that investment. Because when you use God math and follow the instructions and the way of applying UGM, you are guaranteed that the day you make your initial investment under the UGM plan, everyone will be using the same plan, implementing the exact same strategy, thereby 100% duplicating the art of success. So, anytime you make an investment using UGM, you are guaranteed that from day one, you will see a drastic change in your business, plus you'll see your business grow tremendously from the first day that you invest using God math. When you use God math strategy, the strategy of using God math, you will see, and the crowd and those that are participating in coming to a convention or symposium to see and to hear about UGM, UGM is only that tool that God is allowing us to use to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that He's God and man doesn't have anything to do with it.
That's powerful. That's powerful. So, my next question, and probably my final question, unless I think of another one by the time he finished talking, what is, so when we implement UGM strategy, and it's mostly said across MLMs, give it 1 to 3 years or give it 3 to 5 years. And we know anywhere when we go to business, into business with ourselves, because this is a home-based business, MLM, so you are in business for yourselves. We know it takes 3 to 6 years to get up and running where you're efficient. That's well the percentage. The percentage of a business surviving like this hamburger place is 3 to 5 years. If they can get past the first 3 to 6 years, you probably in a good spot, because you can lose within that 1 to 3 years.
How many of the middle class to the lower class got the money that will sustain them for 3 to 5 to 6 years, waiting on the business to pick up?
There you go.
No, none of us.
Right.
So what UGM does, whatever investment you wish to make in a MLM business that's Fortune 500 owned, regulated, and controlled, knowing that those businesses are sanctioned by the World Bank, by the IMF, and by other Fortune 500 affiliates. What we want to do is show that by using and by making God the CEO of your business, it's impossible to fail. Simple as that.
So what I'm hearing is we can expect to see some results from using the MGM strategy, exactly how UGM have it. I would just say within 1 to 3 months we should see some effective growth.
It's not no should see. We'll see.
We will see some growth within 1 to 3 months, and not
and
necessarily
it will
wait
begin
1 to 5
the first
years.
day.
And it will begin the first day.
You'll see an increase from day one. I don't care nothing about the 1 to 3 months. I know for a surety that you'll see an increase in your business the same day that you make it your business, using God's math and making God the CEO of your business and following the strict guidelines of UGM, which is get out of the way, let God be the CEO, so that math can do what math do, because it's math that we're generating, because the math that is being generated will be reciprocated back to us.
Oh, wonderful. That is wonderful. So again, in closing, how do you see UGM strategy? Well, I guess I can't ask for everybody because of what you have to do and what I want to do personally with the MLM, but...
Well, you got to understand something.
How do we...
UGM is representing God.
Right.
And if you're representing God, that means whatever results that are positive that's going to rain down on us has to rain down on everybody all over the world.
That's right.
We don't have to wait on the United States government, French government, England, or nobody else to help the people in Haiti, in Jamaica, in Costa Rica, wherever the tragedies have struck concerning weather. We'll be able to come as people of the United States, since it's starting right here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
We'll be able to help our brothers and our sisters.
Awesome.
We don't need to beg nobody for anything. All we have to do is let God take care of it by allowing us to let God be the CEO of our home-based business.
Okay. Now, Mr. Shaheed, are you willing to show others how to implement this,
of course,
this strategy?
Of course.
If you're called upon to speak? Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
That's what my hopes and tiptoe anticipations will be, that people will see this video and call me to the carpet and let me prove what it is that I'm saying, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt what I'm teaching is the truth, and what I'm showing is the reality of what would happen if you use God math instead of man math in your business.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that includes my interview with U Shaheed, and I am Lukisha, Sister Anu, and I am with CTFO MLM. I will give y'all my link, of course, and then I'll let Mr. U Shaheed give you his information for you to contact him.
Well, I would prefer them get in contact with you and tell you that, they would like to see a demonstration or illustration of what would actually happen if they signed themselves up to CTFO or any multi-level marketing business. What would happen that same day when they hear what I'm saying and implement what I'm asking them to implement?
Awesome, awesome. Well, my website for CTFO is myctfo.me/LRWILL. So that's myctfo.me /LRWILL. will. So again, thank you all, and if you haven't signed up, it is free to join. We are 3 years ahead of the game with CTFO CBD hemp oil. It is U.S. grown and processed hemp oil. And if you haven't, you guys check out the website. Thank you again for watching. Hit that subscribe button there. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and we will get back to you as soon as possible with any questions, or if you want us to come, or Dr.
You could go to
Mr. Shaheed to talk and to explain it a little bit further. You can contact me, send us your email down in the subscription in the comments section, so that we can get back with you. Okay? Because we want to answer.
Pre-register, please.
Pre-register. We want to answer everybody's questions they may have, and it may take a few times to hear it before it kicks in. So we're here to, or he's here to explain what the UGM strategy is and how to use it and implement in any MLM system across the world. Okay? So peace and blessings. Y'all have a wonderful day. And we will be hearing from you guys shortly, hopefully soon. And anything else you want to add in closing?
Yeah. Ephesians 6:8 says, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you.
Hashtag.